This man goes by the name Reverend Kingsley Gyekye, and he needs no introduction. We know him from the Agri Chapel to our classrooms in CRS and RME and all the like.
Well, I completed secondary school level those days, 1986. And like I've been telling students, I was a science student, but I love to read storybooks instead of studying my science textbooks. So I had F9 in physics. That's how come I ended up as a teacher. It was not a matter of choice, but circumstances made me to train as a teacher. When I sat in his car, then the conversation began. Have you thought of becoming a minister? Today I look back and notice that if I had passed my physics, I would have pursued a career in the sciences.
In the sciences.
I'm 100% sure about this. I might not have responded when the call would have come. Wow. Yes. Anytime he came around for PTA meeting and I have to speak to parents, I have to organize WASI prayer meeting, he looked at me and said, God has a good sense of humor. Because of all the people who could end up as a minister. Not Kingsley Gyekye. This rascal.
Because you knew all the way from secondary school.
Oh yes, we've been classmates for 5 years. And I never attended SU.
Wow. Why do you teach people the way you do? Or why do you relate with students the way that you do?
And I used to call myself a holy devil. I never smoke or chase girls or etc. And yet all the naughty things that students have to do, I did small, yeah, to grow up properly. Okay, now that God has given me the benefit, I'm going to make myself an instrument to be used to help students so that they don't go my way. A girl delivered a note to the boyfriend that based on the sermon I heard today, this is the end of our relationship.
Hey. In
this life, there are people you meet, they will like you, some will not like you, some will hate you, but I want to encourage you, don't hate anyone. Hatred is just a bitter poison, it will kill you.
Achimotans used to virtually be together, males and females, at every meeting, either in the dining hall or in the chapel or everywhere. Well, still classroom remains a very mixed setting. But in the Agri Chapel especially, where you, let's say, work the most, it looks as if there's been a segregation now. Males sit apart from females. What's the whole idea?
This story, this question, this segregation thing keeps coming back. Something happened at the chapel during Sunday service. I just spoke to the headmistress, Mrs. Adom, that, well, can we segregate when we sit there? So I went to the secretariat and in conversation, I asked them, had it always been like this? And there was an Accra there, and they said no. When they were students, they sat separately. Then the prep thing had nothing to do with what happened at the chapel.
Oh, okay.
You see, boy and girl seated together, they bring the dual decks together, they are so close to my thing, they're having a discussion. But then you discover that it's the proximity they are looking for. Not exchange of electrons through the small space that is there. Well, the first thing I would say is that each morning when they wake up, they should thank God that they came through Achimota School.
Okay.
When I was a student in Koforidua sector, I mean, Achimota was a dream.
Big school.
You had to go to Achimota. Those days, we had all kinds of ideas about Achimota. It's for the big class, the upper class, the bourgeoisie, you know. So if we met anyone who went to Achimota, he was seen like a god, quote unquote. I've come to love the school and what it has stood for.
Wow.
The founding ideas and ideals of Fraser, Gordonsburg, and Agri. I've come to notice how Achimota has transformed people from Gambaga to Accra, we also to Keta. When you sit down and look back at your life, there is something Achimota has done to you that you should forever be grateful to. I'm looking forward to a day where Accra will sponsor the best teacher and he will get a small car at least he can use for Uber or for commercial activity. When we spoke in the morning and I went home, I watched Mrs. Adom's interview again, Ms. Brigave's interview. Then I went to the comment section and one of them saying that, Mrs. Adom, we did not understand you, but now we understand you.